So, ang PESIN, ang Power Equipment Supplies Incorporated, we're an EV charger supplier and installer. So, we partnered with SM. So, yung nakikita ninyong charger na wall box sa SM, yun yung galing sa, kami nag-supply nun sa SM. So, hopefully, SM can expand this, no? But eventually, I believe, yung might be the malls in the future will charge. Tingin ko once na...
Eventually, the volume
pag marami na,
ngayon,
pag marami na, free na muna.
Yes.
So, incentive yun for the EV owners, di ba? Punta ka doon, punta ka SM, priority yung parking mo. Minsan, normally, ang parking malapit sa entrance, di ba? Tapos free charge.
Very convenient.
Very convenient.
But a common concern now, I raised this earlier, it's because of the different types of chargers. No? I think that's creating confusion to the average buyer. Like if they buy Chinese brand EV, then iba din sa Japanese brand EV or the Korean brand EV. So how do we rectify such issues? Dapat one size fits all lang, ideally. No?
Agree with you. No, I agree with you. Let me give you a background. In ASEAN, it's only the Philippines that have the GBT and the CCS2. The rest of the ASEAN are all CCS2. The GBT right now, globally, ginagamit lang yan sa China. And the reason why may GBT tayo here is because in some of the importers, in some distributors, ang pinasok nila are Chinese cars, EV made in China, na GBT. Okay? And the reason for that is because siguro the pricing. They don't want to have an expensive Chinese electric vehicle. I understand. But moving forward, I think the government should make a stand. Are we going to do optional connectors or just one? Okay. For malls or even mga restaurants that plan to, or mga retail outlets that plan to have a charger, it will be very expensive sa kanila.
If they have sila ng three kinds.
Or three kinds. So, but usually two lang naman ngayon, GBT at saka CCS2. Diba? Na charger.
So in terms of volume, what's the most common one?
CCS2.
CCS2.
It's because mas maraming nakaset up na CCS2. And car manufacturers believe, and that's going to be the trend, no? Na CCS2. Kasi all over the world, halos lahat CCS2 eh. So, yun. So, hopefully, the government, especially the DOE, who's leading the EV industry, will have a stand or a policy of one connector. So, yun.
Is that the direction now? Based on
my knowledge, yung mga electric vehicles made from China, when they export it to other countries, it's CCS2. Yeah. So, in Thailand, makikita mo yung mga Chinese cars. Yung mga popular ones, di ba? BYD, Neta, Great Wall. It's CCS2. Okay, Thailand, Singapore, Indonesia. So, hopefully, we also make a stand ang Philippines.
So, that's the ideal scenario.
That's the ideal scenario.
Kasi if ako, gusto ko simplistic, di ba? So, I don't have to think. Isa lang.
Isa lang. Exactly.
Then, you don't have to worry. Hala, baka ito.
So, wala na yung range anxiety, di ba? At kung ikaw, at gumaganda na ngayon mga Chinese electric vehicles, no? Ngayon, mafe-feel mo, bakit CCS2 halos lahat? So, yung BYD, parang you feel na-ostracize ka, di ba? Yeah. So, ngayon, ang mabibenta talaga ngayon are the Chinese electric vehicles because of their price point at gumaganda na rin yung quality nila.
Yeah. For now, it's really the Chinese manufacturers.
That's right.
mas may push for
Correct.
the EVs.
Because they're the biggest now in the world. Sa China, because of, siguro, daming tao.
Dami ng players. Actually, I went to the Shanghai Auto Show recently. Dami ng brands. So,
diba?
Like, hindi mo maikot buong hapon. Dami ng booth.
Correct.
So,
at
there's so many options.
Marami pang lalabas. Kaya exciting nga itong car industry in the next, let's say, 5 to 10 years. Gonna be very exciting. Iba-iba. Unlike before, ilan lang yung alam natin, di ba?
Yung mga mainstream brands.
Mainstream brands, di ba?
Top of mind.
Correct.
But for Philippines, mostly Japanese pa rin yung
yes.
volume driver.
Oo. At before, although may mga iba, mahilig sa mga American, di ba? Ford, But at that time, yung mga dream cars nila, hindi nila mabili kasi malalaking engine, mahal. But ngayon, with electrification, I believe it will be an even playing field. So yung mga dream cars mo before, like Ferrari, ganyan, or Maserati, when they go EV, pwede na, affordable na. Diba? Kaya na. Kasi pare-pareho ng battery na lang, diba?
Yes.
It's just the same, in a way, engine, which is basically the battery. So now, customers or consumers will have many choices. Unlike before, only the big brands, whether it be a Japanese or Korean, di ba? Ngayon, ang dami. You have a lot of options, which is good.
Yeah, but now, it's really my apprehension na pansin namin.
Correct.
They haven't fully embraced that. Because I think they worry about common concerns, servicing, maintenance, the cost.
Correct.
If you were to compare itong usual petrol, diesel maintenance versus EV, anong difference? Like, how much savings ba talaga?
Palagay ko mga 50 to 60% eh. Give you a common example. 1 week's full tank, usually, 4,000?
Especially now.
Ngayon, umaakyat na, di ba? Umaakyat na. Makano,
both diesel and
80
petrol,
pesos, di ba? 70, 80 pesos. 75, 80 pesos. So, for a 60 kilowatt na battery, full charge mo, let's say, 60 kilowatt times 2 hours, 3 hours, times yung electrical kilowatt hour mo. So 60 times, ano man dito ngayon? Times 16?
Siguro.
16 pesos. So mga 900 pesos. You get 80% kasi hindi naman total naman what do you call this? Nagcha-charge ka full charge. Usually, from 20 to 80, doon ka lang nagcha-charge. Di mo naman nagzi-zero eh. So, lumalabas mga 700. Di ba? Tapos, not bad. For that 700 pesos, full charge ka na at 300 kilometers. Di ba? So,
I think hindi pa lang yan fully realized.
Correct.
Tao.
So, I believe the more that we educate people about electric vehicles and the benefits of having an electric vehicle.
But now, it's really also infrastructure that we worry about.
Yun na nga. So, chicken and egg eh. So, for us, the more infrastructure that we put in place, together with yung mga customers namin, kasi installers, supplier kami, installer ng chargers. The more that we convince people to put up chargers in their stores, in their restaurants, in their the better. People will see, I can go there, I can charge. So malls, okay na tayo, di ba?
Malls, okay.
So resorts, hotels, yan.
Hindi pa masyado sa hotels.
Yun na nga. So, pero kung maglagay tayo doon, then at least magstay sila overnight, naka-charge, di ba? Sa restaurant, habang sila kumakain, naka-charge. Yeah. So that will add up. Kasi most of the time, you charge naman at home. Diba? I-charge at home.
Yeah.
Kung gusto mo makalibre,
overnight charging, diba?
Sa malls.
Yung
Correct.
12 hours.
Correct.
But I was also able to attend a few openings. May set up na talaga. Charging station.
Correct.
I think it was somewhere North Luzon or South Luzon. So, meron na. I think it was Delta.
Yeah.
With a tie-up.
Yes.
With my station.
So, yun. Magandang ginagawa ng gateway na naglalagay kayo dun sa mga showrooms ninyo, di ba?
Dealership.
Correct.
Namin. We have that set up.
Yes. So, you're contributing also in putting up the infrastructure.
Yeah.
So, tuloy-tuloy lang natin to. Eventually, yun nga, people will realize, nako, mag-electric na ako.
Yeah. Pero mahal din yung investment. Pero
as of now.
But
as of now.
As I said, we want to be the pioneer. So
correct.
Hopefully in another few years.
That's right. And the government, at the time, nag-adjust na ngayon yung target ng government.
Yes.
From 5% to 10%. So, yung tingin nila ng growth ng EV. So, mas aggressive sila and based dun sa mga nakakausap ko rin, tumataas rin yung sales ng EV. Lalo na with the incoming of new models.
Yes, more new models.
Dun sa mga
it's been announced na, so
brands.
for sure, these new models will come.
Correct.